What's up, crypto fam? You guys ready to dive deep down the Kadena rabbit hole? So super exciting times we're in, guys. The market's super bearish, but we couldn't be in a better asset. I believe that over 50% of cryptocurrencies out in circulation have put in their all-time highs. I think the industry is getting very smart. They're getting very educated. They're starting to analyze these crypto projects, and it's not just a bunch of rumors and hopium. People are really analyzing good projects, and Kadena is the best of the best. 1,000 times more powerful than Ethereum. 1,000 times more decentralized than Solana. Equally, if not more secure than Bitcoin. We're talking about the greatest cryptocurrency in the history of the world. Kadena. Ready? Let's dive deep. Taking a look at Kadena, we can see that Kadena currently has roughly 171 billion coins out in circulation. Price point is right around $3.50. If we take the circulating supply, times that by the price, that gives us a market cap of $607 million. So globally, worldwide, there's roughly $607 million invested into Kadena. Taking a look at a project like Kadena, if Kadena is $3.50 today and the market cap is $610 million, in order for you to 2x on that investment and for the price of Kadena to hit $7, the market cap would only need to be $1.2 billion. For you to 10x and for price to hit $35, the market cap would need to be $6.1 billion. 20x, $70, $12 billion. For you to 100x on a Kadena investment today, and for the price of Kadena to hit $350, the market cap would only need to be $61 billion. If we take a look at the top crypto projects, we can see that Bitcoin had a peak market cap of 1.3 trillion, AVAX, Ethereum 575 billion, Binance 100 billion, ADA 94 billion, Sol, even Dogecoin 89 billion, AVAX with their subnets that are just the same thing as shards 31 billion, DOT, no underlying ecosystem development. I mean, crazy to think about that these projects, Kadena is 100 times more powerful, if not 1,000 times more powerful than all these projects, and they had these insane market caps. So the next question you should ask yourself is, what actually took these projects? How did these projects go from the same price point that Kadena is at now all the way up to these astronomically high market caps? Ecosystem development. And what do I mean by that? I mean Dapps being built on top of their ecosystem. So for example, after Uniswap launched on Ethereum, anytime anybody wanted to buy into one of those low cap gems, they would look in their wallet and go, oh, what can I sell? Because I need more Ethereum to buy that underlying asset. So that's where we get these huge plays right now when the Kadena ecosystem's popping off. KD launch, MOK, DocuShield, the list goes on. NFT, Kitty Cat just sold out a 10,000 Kadena mint NFT collection. The first NFT mint collection, the first NFT collection on Kadena just sold out 10K mints, guys. So what do I mean by ecosystem development? I mean Dapps and applications built on top of Kadena. In order for Kadena to 2x, 5x, 10x, it's going to need major ecosystem development. So I'm saying right now, everything's popping off. When we get to our first 100 Dapps, I estimate that the price of Kadena will be roughly $30 with an $8 billion market cap. If Kadena launches 200 Dapps, I think we'll see price point of around $60. Market cap would need to be $16 billion. 1,000 Dapps, I think we'll see that target hit by 2023, 2024. I think the price of Kadena will be roughly $300 with an $80 billion market cap. If Kadena launches 2,000 Dapps, I think we'll see the price around $600. I think we could see that hit by 2025, 2026 with a $160 billion market cap. Going into 2027 to 2030, I think that's going to be where if you had 625 Kadena today, by 2030, I think you'll be a millionaire. I think we'll see 10,000 Dapps built on top of the Kadena ecosystem by 2030 at the very latest, with a market cap of around $750 billion. Now we also have catalysts that have not taken place yet. We could see a Kadena summer. We could see a Kadena mini bull run. Right now, Kadena is setting itself up so when the feds decide to print and they decide to pump the stock market, or Luna buys Bitcoin and Bitcoin goes parabolic and brings the market up with it, projects like Kadena that are at the point they're at right now are on the verge of absolute greatness. Coinbase listing will allow massive amounts of liquidity. Now, outside of different projects, things like AMP, when they get launched onto Coinbase, yeah, it's cool, but most likely it's just going to pump up because a bunch of retail investors are going to FOMO into it, and then arbitrage bots are going to bring price back down. But there are certain big VC players that don't want to retain custody of their own assets. So a listing like Coinbase could potentially bring some players that are just sitting on the sidelines dying to get their hands on Kadena right now. A Coinbase listing could bring that much liquidity, and I think that those players are going to stay. So I actually am excited now that CADEX is here, now that DeFi is here, now that NFTs are getting ready to pop off. Kadena is in a place to attract VCs. So if it gets launched onto Coinbase, we could see some parabolic moves that we've never even thought were possible. After that, we have major exchange backing. Just like Sam Bankman-Fried backed Solana, if FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried or CZ, whatever big name exchange decides to back Kadena, that exchange is going to do 5-10x in value, because it's going to bring so much attention. And if they help bring all the new projects into the ecosystems like FTX did for Solana, you get almost every single low cap gem on FTX within months after it listed. And then they also have players that help them get onto CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, and I think we see KD Launch actually doing that. And we also have enterprise grade clients. So what are enterprise grade clients? Everybody keeps asking, why don't we hear of anybody working with Kadena? Why don't we hear? Kadena has a reprogrammable smart contract language, which no other blockchain does. It's freaking revolutionary. So if you're a doctor's office or a medical supplier and you want to track medical records, but you only want the doctor to have access to those medical records when the patient is in front of you, you can do things like program in fingerprints to NFTs that when you go to the doctor's office, in order for your doctors to review your medical records, you have to give them fingerprint access. Like, it's so crazy what Kadena NFTs are going to do and what their enterprise grade clients are. All these players are sitting on the sidelines. Now, whales, VCs, and major players are already probably buying Kadena. Most likely that's what took it up from 30 cents all the way up to 250. That was probably the first round of bigger players actually starting to see the value in Kadena. On top of that, we have NFTs, DeFi, DEXs, and IDOs all getting ready to pop off right now. This is what we've been waiting for. This is why Kadena is making up so much of our portfolio. Everything's coming into play. Now we have the Kadena ecosystem getting ready to pop off. We have CADEX launch, which will probably be sometime in July or August. KD Swap, the first DEX to be fully up and running on Kadena, is supposed to front run CADEX now and be out in May. In the time it took CADEX just to even give us a launch date, KD Swap came out, built a DEX, working on their IDO, and gonna have a product in market in a couple months. That's how fast people can code into pack. They figured out how to code building KD Launch, and now they've already built a full DEX from scratch, and it's gonna be freaking fire. Now, CADEX also is gonna have some really cool borrowing, lending. They're gonna be an all-in-one DEX. So Hypercent is also working on an NFT marketplace. Hopefully that'll be out by July. New NFT launches. We just sold out the first 10K mint on Kadena, the first NFT collection or project, well, second one, but the first one to actually sell out a 10K mint. The first NFT collection in history just sold out, and we got a ton of these kitty cats. They're sweet. MOK Gaming, we are going to have a DeFi Kingdoms, but better quality game, better team, safer. You don't have to worry about it getting hacked. And then we also have Doc, which is DocuShield, which is going to be like the AR Weave or Filecoin of Kadena. Oh boy, we got a packed lineup, guys. Now talk about sick NFT projects that you guys should keep your eye on. We have Kitty Cat, just sold out, 10K minute out. We also have Kadena Box Miners. They're doing something with Kadena Miners. Do your research. I haven't even looked into that one yet. We'll do that in 2 weeks in the privates. Miners of Kadena, we're going to be doing that this week in the privates. Alpha Slayer, they just hooked me up with this sick NFT, guys. Check this out. Jeez, oh Pete, how sick is that? They're called Alpha Slayers, and I screenshot that. I took a screenshot of it, so obviously the quality's not there, but this NFT collection, look at, he even built my custom Cartier glasses on. Well, I don't know where oh, you're there, yeah. Check out these. See the bunnies, got the blue shades, white frames, gold Cartier logo. Yeah, son, Cartier shades. Oh man, I'm so hyped for Kadena, guys. This is what we've all been waiting for. And this is why Kadena makes up a majority of my portfolio. Why it makes up such a massive amount of portfolio, because I am consolidating into Kadena, an asset that if it just hits the same market cap as Near right now, you're looking at a $70 asset. Easily, honestly, if the market went super bullish and everything's turning on Kadena, you could see a $350 Kadena this year. Now, granted, with the Federal Reserve, if you guys missed my Fed video, we're headed towards the worst economic collapse in the history of the world, so let's not kid ourselves. Even with ecosystem development, if the S&P continues to tank down, I don't think it's unrealistic to say if Bitcoin free falls right now, like today, while everything's not up and running, if Bitcoin free falls today, most likely you're going to see Kadena come down to the twos. But that's why when the asset is 80% off, 88% off, there's never been a project that's been the most advanced crypto project in the history of the world, that if you started to DCA when that product went 80% off, the next bull run, you're most likely a multimillionaire if you can acquire enough of that asset. Like imagine buying Cardano at 2 cents. That's what happened in the 2018 bear market when the Fed started to tighten. So again, the Feds are tightening their balance sheet. This is exactly what set us into that 2019 crypto winter. The Feds are going to take a lot of money out of the market, and it's going to be bad. I think we're going to head towards the worst economic collapse in the history of the world. But again, a lot of catalyst. Kadena is 88% off. There's no expert, there's nobody that'll tell you that DCAing in when a crypto asset that's this powerful is 80% off is a bad idea. So you can set up your targets however you want. I've already got almost 30,000 Kadena, and I'm working my ass off, doing everything I can humanly possible to buy more Kadena because this is my ticket out of the rat race. This blockchain is going to change the world. There is no blockchain in history that any government would ever want to build on because it's just not safe and secure. So everybody in the crypto world's like, ooh, what's DeFi gonna do? Like, what are these retail investors gonna build this pizza oven DAO that you can stake and get nodes and pepperonis and What do you think it's gonna look like when the CIA wants to utilize this network, right? Your crypto, your Kadena, that is your right to use the network, right? So when the network gets busy and everybody wants that underlying asset, the demand for that is going to be insane. We've never had a blockchain that's safe as Kadena, not even close. No banks would ever want to use Ethereum. They might to transport money, but it just seems crazy that they wouldn't use their own payment rails and pay the 3% and not have to worry about it. So long story short, Kadena is going to revolutionize the world. I hope you guys are with us. Come join us in the live streams, guys. It's going to be exciting. Even though we're headed towards the most likely a crypto winter, we're DCing into Kadena because if you take a look at Luna during the bear market, the summer bear market, do you know how many people, including myself, didn't get Luna between $6 and $4 because we were so confident that the Bitcoin was bearish, the Feds weren't going to print any more money, and the market was going to dump, and the Feds turn around. They started putting out more stimulus checks and they sent us up to the moon. We have midterms coming in We have midterm elections coming in November. So I find it very hard to believe that the Feds aren't going to reverse course, because if they don't reverse course, they're sending us into depression. If they do reverse course and it gets inflation under control, that is the goal. But if they have to reverse course to bail out banks or bail out automotive or airlines or cruise lines or whoever they have to bail out, if they have to print more money, we're going to go into hyperinflation. It could be the collapse of the dollar, which would mean hyperinization of Bitcoin. So crazy. We don't know. It's crypto. It's wild, guys. Best advice I can say is just do your research, study, find assets like Kadena, really understand everything about them. Like in the private crypto coaching sessions last week, we learned exactly what the SHA-256 algorithm is. We learned how to make Bitcoin wallets from scratch. I mean, the amount of knowledge that we've been gaining about this industry, this is the time, guys. This is when you do the research. This is when you educate yourself. F the moon boys, guys. They're going to get you wrecked. All of these blockchains wrote in Solidity are outdated. The coding language is not going to be safe. It's not going to be secure. NFTs are going to completely leave Ethereum. Cardano is not going to go anywhere. XRP is a turd nugget. Guys, there is nothing in this industry that can compete with Kadena. So if you don't have Kadena in your portfolio, most likely you're going to regret it. Every single big asset like Kadena that's been this powerful and this advanced at this point in the game has made people multi-millionaires. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give investing advice. You always need to do your own research. And you guys know what time it is. If you guys want one-on-one crypto coaching, if you want an influencer that's going to sit here and coach you guys through DeFi, how to set up wallets, how to mint NFTs, how to generate passive income, hit that subscribe button, guys. Come join us live. Sign up, get the membership. We're doing private one-on-ones because I want a group of serious people that want to educate and learn crypto technology. So if that sounds like something you're into, we might not have the largest crypto YouTube channel on the whole wide world interweb, but I guarantee you if this Kadena play turns out to be right, we will have the richest, most baller community on the whole wide world interweb. Love you guys.